to Legend episode 5. By the way, if you haven't already, go check out episode 1, as this is a series and I'm trying to do a bit of catch up and pump out these videos for you guys. Anyways, if you find this video entertaining, consider leaving a like and subscribing so you can get high quality competitive Roblox content daily. Anyways, let's get into the video. First game I joined and we were up 34-12. Quick disclaimer, apologies for the quality. This is again before I upgraded my PC, and this is when I recorded with Metal, so my PC couldn't handle Roblox FPS Unlocker and recording at the same time. Anyways, back to the game. We're on defense and they toss on my homie Driz, and he does what every corner should do. Moss ball. On offense, we have 2 incompletions, and then on third down, I get a quick toss and run for a 28-yard gain. Later that drive, our QB threw an odd pass and we somehow got a touchdown from it? Don't ask me how that throw worked out for us, I'm just as clueless as you. After halftime, our QB threw me a corner dime for a touchdown. On defense, my teammate Brina got an interception. My QB threw another corner dime and I got another receiving touchdown. Back on defense, we got another interception. We literally just can't be stopped. Starting another offensive drive, my QB threw a crossfield dime, and being the good wide receiver I am, I decided to time my jump right and catch the mag dime. I'm insane. To cap off the drive, the QB threw another corner dime for me for the TD. Skipping to about 2 minutes left in the third, I got a safety to put us up 71-12. Yeah, not looking good for the opposing team, huh? Driz caught the touchdown pass, and on defense, the QB must have been tweaking because he threw me a dime for the easiest interception ever. With the score being 85-12 and the fourth quarter barely starting, my QB threw a dime to my teammate, but being the moss god that I am, I stole it from him for the easy touchdown. Fast forward to about 2 minutes left in the fourth, and my QB tossed the rock and I caught the rock for about 50 yards. I then caught a lob dime for another score. On defense, the QB tossed and I mossed again. This game was just too easy. On our drive, my QB threw another perfectly placed pass and I magged it. Our chemistry is so good. Speaking of good, want a cool place to talk to me and suggest stupid and funny video ideas? Join my Discord server, link in the description. We are so close to 1,000 members. So if you join, I'd really appreciate it. Anyways, back to the game. We won 120-18 and I got best wide receiver with 11 catches and almost 400 yards and leveled up to 62 overall. Game 2 wasn't that long of a session. I did catch a pass on third down and get a little saucy with it though. I also got an interception with about a minute and a half left. I even scored a touchdown off a toss by my QB. I proceeded to jump suspiciously high on an interception on the next drive as well. I was honestly going to stay, but my Wi-Fi got the better and I lagged out. Game 3, I was AFK for about half of the first, and we were up 7-0, and we had the ball. I dropped back to QB on my first drive and threw a nasty dime to Epic for the easy score. On defense, Candy got the interception, and we started another drive. Near the TD, I threw a high dime, but the wide receiver dove away from the ball for some reason, and it got intercepted. Yay. They scored on their drive pretty quickly. On our next drive, I threw a 95 power dot down the middle for a 70-yard touchdown to Epic. We got another interception and we were back on offense. And I threw a somewhat low pass and they got the ball back again. They got a 98-yard touchdown and were only down by 1 score. To cap off our drive, I threw a perfect dime to make the score 28-14. Skipping to 2 minutes left in the half, I threw a crossfield dime that Epic had to mag for another touchdown. I know that catch was pretty satisfying, right? The score was 49-34 to start the second half. With about 4 minutes to go in the third, I threw a quick slant to my wide receiver for another 6 points. Our opponents scored fairly quick and we got right back to work on offense. After a time-consuming drive, I threw a dime down the middle for another score. I threw a dime with about a minute and a half left in the third and realized one of my wide receivers was using mag scripts. Don't worry, I'm like 99% sure I reported him right after the drive, but I can't remember, this was like weeks ago. Anyways, I threw a slant to AQ for the easy score once again. We stopped them from scoring and I threw a low power lob down the middle for another easy score. Fast forward to about a minute and a half left in the game and I threw another fit to Epic for a touchdown. Our chemistry is unmatched, I tell you. 10 seconds left in the fourth, and they left Epic wide in the end zone yet again for another touchdown. We won the game 96-49. I got my MVP, and we were halfway to 64 overall. Game 4, I only played one half, and here are the highlights of that game. Enjoy the music.
I got some issues, go get them a tissue, like karate we kick them off, kick his leg and we flipping them off. Talking my name and his body get dry. If we can't reach it, then we gotta go for a spot. You acting different and simple, like a big face, he done pop like a pimple. You know that it's early dismissal. She said that I'm pretty, she liking the way that I smile, she licking my dimples. They fight, we leaving them crippled. Got the guns and we ain't for a step. He think he run, we gon' mess up his mental. It's kinda simple, it's for 18, I know that I bump it. 2, 2, 3 know that it's thumbing. They running, they know that it's coming. I got that ice on my neck and my rollers are bustin'. They know that I'm bustin' disgusting. Bang on your shawty, I back it up, party, I back it up, party, I'm sorry, no nothing. She got a call on the squad, I got this shawty, I call her my bride. Wow, they call us bro, that's a lie. I got a whole bunch of bricks in my pot, yeah. He wanna fight and I drop down. New York stumped on my new team.
Game 5 was like game 2. I threw a wide touchdown to my wide receiver down the middle to make the score 21-12. We got the ball back and I threw it an easy slant for 6 points. Again, the session ended early because I lagged out. Game 6, we started down 27-65 in the fourth with 4 minutes to go. My QB threw a toss and I got one of the greatest catches ever. No exaggeration. In short, the rest of the game went terribly until the final toss, which your boy caught. We lost 48-79. Yeah, not very pretty. Game 7. I played wide receiver until my team finally got some sense, in which when I QB'd, we instantly got a touchdown off a dime to worry. We got the ball again and I threw another dime to worry. I threw a 60-power dime to a shift blocker and we got another touchdown. We scored again with about 30 seconds left in the first off amazing route running. A little past 4 minutes in the second, and I threw a 65-power dime to my wide receivers to make the score 28-7. 2 minutes left in the second, and I threw a slant in the end zone to worry. Nearing halftime, I caught the defense off guard and threw a 55-power dime to make our score 42. We scored on a toss right before the half. Right after halftime, I lurked their QB for another interception. On offense, I threw a 55-power dime to a shift blocker, and he magged the pass. Man, he's insane. 2 minutes in the third, and Worry was wide down the middle and got another wide open touchdown. 20 seconds left in the third, and I was getting confident. I threw a crossfield max power fit to Worry for another score. Beginning of the fourth, I threw a jump slant to Worry to make our score 79. Halfway through the fourth, I scrambled to the left and dove into the end zone for another score. 2 minutes left in the fourth, I threw an 85-power dime to Worry. Our chemistry of this game was insane. We won the game 107-32, and I got MVP. Pretty great game overall. Game 8 was a part of a 3-hour session of Football Fusion. Yeah, your boy was grinding this game for you guys. So let me know my efforts weren't in vain. Click, tap, smack, hit, I don't care. As long as that like button is blue, I'm fine with it. Anyways, I joined and we were down 49-25 against Gracie. My team didn't have a good QB, and the first throw I had to Moss to save my QB. Same for the next QB. He tossed and I saved us from another interception. The third time, however, I got jammed, so that was out of the question. Now, bear with me. Let's skip the boring parts. Yeah, sure, we had some decent touchdowns, and I definitely didn't go AFK for a whole 5 minutes mid-game. But the important thing is comeback. Psych, you thought I'd actually clutch? We lost 75-55, but I was a 67 overall, so that's 1 plus, I guess. Game number 9. I started out as QB. On my first drive, we scored off a deep cut to Faded for an easy score. The Tigers scored on their drive, but missed the PAT. Next drive, we somehow scored off of this. Just dissect this play for yourself. Yeah, I can't explain it either. We stopped them from scoring and started another drive. I threw a short pass to my wide receiver and we scored to make the score 20 since we missed the PAT. Next drive, I threw a slant to Driz for another touchdown. Stopping them from scoring again, I got a lot of confidence and threw a deep dime down the middle for style points. Next drive, I simply wanted a rushing touchdown. Felt like I should embrace my black side. Don't you dare laugh. Fast forward to the end of the second quarter and we're up 55-13, and I threw a slant to Panda for another TD. This game was over from the start. I don't want to bore you guys with touchdown and more touchdown, so here are the highlights of the rest of the game with yet another fire track.
Shrimp. Talking on my family, little homie, you gon' lose a limb. Government trying to take my money, we ain't losing them. We gon' wet them up and we gon' see if that adult can swim. Wet them up with acid, we gon' see if he gon' like the trip. Blue faces got me looking nipsy, I ain't talking crib. We gon' snatch him off just like a mother if he give me lip. Get abandoned and I snatch another cause I'm getting lit. Stuttering, we gon' leave him mumbling like freaking Sims. Born up in a gutter, heard some gunshots just to concentrate. Never hesitate. Corey Kinchel on my bars, I post and fade away. Trending on your YouTube, Netflix and your Hulu. 17 with a robot.
We won 110-26, and I almost had 1,300 passing yards with 15 TDs and 2 interceptions. Anyways, next game. Game number 10. Sheesh, I'm a sweat. I kind of want to practice some editing here, so here are the highlights of this vlog as well, but in a fancy edited way.
Yeah, this is how I'm feeling. Yo, yeah. Nigga said I'm broke, something I ain't never been. Ooh, yeah, huh? Hey, okay, yeah, hey. Now y'all done fucked up, messing with a king like me. You should've stuck up, said you was my family tree. And now you're locked up, you can't be no VIP. Now pack your stuff up, you will never be like me. If we on the track to the same place I be on trade, you better hitchhike. Pedal to the metal, you pedaling on a street bike. Culinary school, I cook it up and be from scratch. You don't like my style, it's a crisscross mismatch. I might call the business boy, I need a dispatch. You ain't showing love to a nigga, we had to detach. I was already starting before you, don't need a rematch. Sean Jackson, how I be running, I got a long catch. Try me if you run, I'll cut you off like a tag. Two parents paid the way, they working hard, they come from rags, dude. And I ain't street enough to show you what these mags do. Time to move your way because I'm tired and it's past due. Know a couple niggas that will fold a day in my position.
Not the best game, especially with 4 interceptions and only a 105 QBR rating, but I don't think I played too bad. Game 11, man, you guys better have pressed that subscribe button by now. Editor me is dying right now. And I know you guys missed my voice, so we'll commentate over this one. Okay, so they started out with a ball and got a toss right out to the goal line. I wasn't really paying attention and got a backwards interception. But a cheat. I barely underthrew a back end zone pass, but barely is still under, so it was intercepted. They scored, but we started out our drive with a crossfield fit for 40 yards. I threw a pass for a touchdown, but both of my wide receivers mistimed their jump and got intercepted on. Don't worry, we got an interception as well, and I started our drive with a dime to Arrow. I threw a 75 power mag dime to Driz to make the score 7-7. We got another interception, and I mixed and trucked the defense for a rushing touchdown. Fast forward to a little less than 3 minutes left in the second quarter, and I threw a perfect dime to my wide receiver for 43 yards. We scored on a slant to Driz, but I got blocked on my kick, making the score 27-13. About a minute and a half left in the quarter, I threw a 55 power dime to Arrow for 6 like a touchdown. Skipping to the end of the half, I threw a fit to one and only, making the score 40-13. Okay, hear me out. The third quarter was very uneventful. Honestly, just gonna skip that quarter. Just know that the score was 40-24 at the end of it. Anyways, we finally scored again on a wide open dot to Driz at the beginning of the fourth. 3 minutes left in the fourth, and I threw a dime to Arrow to make the score 53-30. I wasn't able to finish my last game because I got a 1-hour ban due to this dumb, stupid, idiotic, no brain having hacker. But It's fine. I think I needed a break that day anyways. Game number 12. The final game. Yeah, we were at 69 overall. Why are you giggling? It's just a number.
Hey, yo!
Anyways, when we got on offense, I threw a nasty lob down to Blake for the easy score. Playing defense, their QB decided to be nice and to dime me instead of their own wide receiver. I threw another dime to Blake to make the score 46-26. We made them turn the ball over on down, and I capped off our drive with a lob dime to Blake. Yes, I was friend passing to Blake, mainly because the rest of my team was mid. 10 seconds left in the fourth, and I threw a toss to Blake, and he got the 2v1 because he's him. We lost 54-40, but this game helped us finally reach 70 overall. I can't thank you guys enough for the support, and I hope you guys enjoy the next few episodes of this series. If you watched until now, put hashtag Coke Butter Cheese after your comment, and I'll heart it. I love you guys, and take care.
I need to breathe, get me up and out of the sheets, onto my feet, another cup of coffee and me, that's what I need. My eyes puffy, I can't see, I'm too tired to function, but too lost to sleep. Hey, I think I need to be on something medication, I think I need to figure out the segregation.